Well, good morning, everybody. This is DearMamaSal, and let's hope I do better vlogging today than I did yesterday. Hang on, I just want to get this camera. There we go. The reason is because yesterday I did a whole lot of vlogging at two different times, and I don't know what happened to the footage because it wasn't there, which makes me think somehow I thought I turned on the camera and hadn't. There are going to be some bumps along this road. There's speed bumps on the road, so if it looks a bit funny, you'll see why. There we go. Okay. So I'm hoping I do a lot better today. It's actually quite funny. So it was a really fun day yesterday. I woke up and managed to get Benji off to go and sort out the meet and greet for next weekend, which was really great fun. We had some breakfast together, and then off he went, and then I came back. More speed bumps. And did some things around the house, then did the vlog. No, wrong thing. The broadcast. Did the broadcast at midday, and it was really fun. I always like doing that Friday lunchtime broadcast, because it gives the people who are in Europe an opportunity to be on a broadcast at a decent time of the day or night. But it had been such fun because the night before, when Benji came up with us and did the broadcast with us, we actually saw some new people come in. Well, new to me, not new to him. And I'm delighted to say that some of those came back to visit last night. So that was really great fun. So again, it's always the case of, it's funny, you sort of meet new people and they come and they go, and you think, well, it's so great to meet new people. I don't know why. I think it energizes everybody. I noticed that my regular people were really excited to see new people on the broadcast and wanted to find out about them and where they lived, and not literally where they lived, but roughly where they lived. And so we get to know them a little bit, because we really are like an extended family, and to do that job well, the more we know in terms of general stuff. I just want to make sure you don't think that we're busy finding everybody's deepest, darkest secrets. No more than anybody ever wants to share. But it really is great. And we have noticed that as people get more confident on our motives, on why we do the broadcast, then it becomes much more meaningful. And we had one person this weekend who really was struggling, and luckily just suddenly decided to talk about it, which was great, because we were all laughing and quite involved in a discussion on something. And this person has been around for a fair amount of time, not long time, but a fair amount of time. And then suddenly she just started to talk about what she was really feeling. And it was great to be able to hopefully help her and encourage her to go and do the things she needs to do to get her life back in order. And I think that's the greatest gift that we have. I certainly have said time and time again, and will continue to say so, that it is worth every single hour that gets put into the vlogs, into the Facebook entries, into the Twitters, the tweets, whatever. It's worth every moment you do that if you can help one person every now and then. And this weekend was one of those moments. And I am so proud of the DearMamaSal broadcast viewers, because they get it. They get it big time. It's really strange. You know, we can all be kibbutzing around and having lots of fun, and somebody will start with a serious subject, and they will all just hush up without being asked to. They get it. They get that this is the time to concentrate now. And for some of them, it's like, I remember when this happened to me, and everybody just listened. And they are so impressive in that. And I really thank them because they allow me to do the work that I do, uninterrupted. And it is a great honor, and I'm very, very thankful. And let's hope that we can continue to have lots of fun some days and help people on others. That to me is a magic combination, and hopefully will be something that is of value to everybody. Anyway, so Benji and I, just so that you know, we had quite a chat because, as you know, we're coming up to 1 year anniversary. And of course yesterday was Emily's birthday, and Emily's one of our favorite people. You've probably heard me talk about Emily before. She is a young lady who I think was on my second broadcast and has been around ever since, and just a hysterical sense of humor, very dry. You have to know Emily to understand Emily, you know, because if you didn't know her, you'd think some of her stuff was really quite rude. And it isn't. It's just she has this insane sense of humor that just cracks me up. And her one, you know, there's certain people who are very funny on one-liners. You know what I mean? They can deliver one line really, really well. It really sort of takes you out of your reality. Emily has the talent, and not many people I've met have ever had this. She has the talent to be really funny with one word. Sometimes she stretches it to two. And sometimes there are two combinations of letters that are not a word or two, but are still hysterical. That is a real talent, and we absolutely love her for it. Well, it was her birthday yesterday, and she's always been the baby of the Tiny Chat audience, you know, on the DearMamaSal site. And guess what? We very luckily got somebody else that came in. Britt came in, and she's one of the new viewers. And welcome, Britt. We really enjoy meeting you. And she's younger than Emily, so that's so cute. Now we have had some quite young people come in, to be honest. But they're not what I call regulars. But I have a feeling Britt's going to be a regular. She's got that. She sort of gets us. You know, I know we're an acquired taste, but she gets us. And the reason I know that is because some of the remarks she was making. You know, she definitely was participating, and we love that. And then we also met Wet and Wild, and she's hysterical too. And you know, it's great when new people can come in, just watch for a little bit, and just realize, wow, these are just quite normal people having fun, and having good, clean fun. So it was, I mean, I'm crying with laughter here because it really was. It was very, very entertaining on the one day, and then it was, you know, very meaningful on the other. And I have to tell you, that's what floats my boat. It's my mojo juice, whatever you want to call it. You know, that's, to me, that is exactly why I started the DearMamaSal stuff. I wanted to be able to have people laugh at themselves. I really wanted people to learn to laugh at each other and not be hurtful in that. You know, just, we're funny people, seriously. And we take ourselves very seriously a lot of the time. And as I think I told some of you once before, you know, there was a real turning point in my life when I realized that instead of trying to impress everybody with how smart I was, Yeah, right. That I actually started to tell the truth, which was hysterically funny because, I get away with all sorts of things. And it's not because of my smarts. It's just like, who knew? And so, being who you are is the most precious thing you can be. Because you don't have to work at it. Being who you are is the most charming thing you can be. Unless you're morose and a victim and blame the world for everything. But if you actually are a childlike, regular person, and I say a childlike because I think most of us actually like to have fun, don't we? Most of us actually want to laugh until we cry. And when did you last do that? That's the question. When did you last do that? And if it was a long time ago, why? What are you doing to entertain yourself? And if the answer is actually nothing, Sal, then could you get off your jack and go do something funny? You go see a really funny movie. Laugh until you cry. Go, for those of you who are into it, invite 3 friends over and, a couple of bottles of wine and laugh until you cry. Of course. What we also had this weekend was the final meeting of our, we have actually growing our numbers in Australia. Hi, Aussies. I really enjoy the Aussies. They're always highly, I don't know why, they're always entertaining. Now, Aussie Pimp's been around with us for a long time. He's what I call a drive-by humorist. In other words, we don't see him very often, but when he comes in, we all just crack up. And he was there yesterday. And so was Glenn. Glenn came home. So that was really exciting because we really miss him. He really entertains us a lot. Anyway, and by the way, we love him for lots of reasons, one of which is he's very entertaining and a good day, and as we all are. So it was just like, but Ozzy came back, and we had also, of course, met Christine. And the two had never met, but yesterday they both were on at the same time, which was awesome. We're missing Ozzy Becker. We haven't seen Ozzy Becker in a long time. Now, Ozzy Becker was again one of the original viewers. Now, we know she's been busy. I've just seen, I've got to go and get my driving license renewed. Sorry to interrupt there, but I've just seen where I have to go to do that. There is a huge blueberry festival here where I'm just about to go, which may mean that they don't know that I have to have my parking space. Do you know what I mean? Because when it's busy times like this, people are inclined to not know where my parking spaces are. They think they're their parking spaces. So this could be a bit challenging. I've got 10 minutes, so it gives me a bit of time to find one. Anyway, so the meeting of the Aussies was just great fun. And Ozzy Becker, wherever you are, we will not forget you, so don't even think you can just stay away and think that we're not going to talk about you every now and then, because you are definitely a much-loved part of the DearMamaSal site. Always have been, always will be, whether you pop in or don't. So you are, when I talk about the memories of the DearMamaSal site, those early days with you and Emily are very high on my list. Very high on my list, and always will be, because I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing today if it were not for the fact that you guys made sure I wasn't talking to myself on those early broadcasts. And I think if I hadn't had you there, I probably wouldn't have continued. And if I hadn't continued, then we wouldn't have helped the people that we have. So Becca, wherever you are, and I'm not sure if you're back at university yet, thank you. I thank Emily regularly, but I don't get to thank you regularly, so I just wanted to do that. And thank you on behalf of everybody we've helped over the last year. You were part of that. Thank you. So, I love meeting all the different people from different countries because each of them brings a whole different mentality. And part of the reason we did the Friday broadcasts was so that our dear friends, the Denmarkians, okay guys, I'm going to have to continue this later because this is where the parking issue comes in. They have really messed with my road. Okay, I see a spot, we did. But it does mean that I am where I have to be, so I'll continue this when I come back. Bye for now.